Hello, I'm BXToyCat, and welcome back to another episode of my Minecraft Xbox Update Adventures Let's Play. This is a Let's Play where we're playing through the various updates that have come out for Minecraft on the Xbox 360, building stuff, killing stuff, and of course destroying stuff. And in this particular episode, I'm going to be working on a big project I probably should have worked on a while ago, because I do have this massive sugarcane farm. It has thousands, if not tens of thousands, individual bits of sugarcane. As you can see along here, I can go along this and harvest it, and just end up with like more than a stack per row, and there's God knows how many hundred rows. So lots and lots of sugarcane basically, but I have no real place to put it. Or I have all this sugarcane, but no place to put it. And I figure a good solution to that would be something I should build. And since over here, you might notice I have this like half-built melon house. I figure it'd be cool to finish off the melon house and then use it to store the sugarcane, and then maybe something else too, because it was originally built for something else. I honestly have no idea what. I just kind of assumed, oh, hello, Ocelot. I just assumed it was built for something important and left it until I remember what that thing was. But it's been so long, I clearly built it for something that I've forgotten, and that means this is going to be my official store of sugarcane. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing in this episode. And since I was on... Okay, let's see if there's any sugarcane in here already, actually. No, there isn't. It's just an entirely empty place, and it's suspicious. Like, how would I not put a single thing in here if I clearly intend to store this much stuff? Because this is all going to be 2 rows of chests, or maybe even 3 rows of chests. And if you look around the place, it's like, just so many chests, but nothing really put there. I figured this would be a fun thing to do. So yeah, I'm going to use this as my new sugarcane store, and... let's build the place then, shall we? So, basically we're building this out of melon blocks, which, melon blocks are a, kind of funny thing to build out of, because, to get melon blocks, you either need a silk touch pickaxe like this, or there is a second way to get melon blocks that isn't so commonly known, especially if you're using, classic crafting, because basically, when you break a block, you get something like, I don't know, 2 to 6 melon slices, something like that in that region. And you can actually, kind of like how you can turn gold, or iron into iron blocks, you can actually turn melon slices into melons again. And this is something, I don't know how it even works, because I'm pretty sure, I've never really tried. In real life, if you try to do this, you won't get a functioning melon block again, but in Minecraft it does. So melon blocks for us, and we're going to use these to make this house. So I only have a vague idea of how this is going to work. I guess it'll be like, it'll slowly ramp up an angle, and then it'll just have a flat roof somewhere. It seems like a simple enough idea, but will it succeed? That's something we get to find out. So, yeah, while we work on this, I figured I'd talk about the trip I was just on, because if you don't know, I was in Luxembourg for the past, like 3 days, basically, from Thursday till Sunday. I was in Luxembourg, Belgium, and the Netherlands, because I figured it'd be cool, rather than doing a, traditional trip, because I'd say 99% of people, when they, fly somewhere or to go anywhere somewhere, oh geez, there's melons everywhere here. They always, they take, a flight into the same place they leave. And it makes sense. I mean, you want to go to and from the same place, right? But, what I found it would be, like, an extremely fun thing to just, instead of that... Also, should I put a block here? Yeah, we'll put a block there, and then there, and there. Okay, so I feel like I'm really worried I'm not going to get symmetrical, but yeah, I figured it was really fun to just get like an unlimited rail pass, and then try and travel from Luxembourg all the way to Amsterdam, and then fly out from there. And yeah, it was a surprisingly fun thing. I saw a bunch of really cool things, because all 3 countries spoke like French, Dutch, and like the tiniest bit of English. So like it's like the first time I've truly ever been in a place where no one will speak English in their day-to-day lives. Like anyone like even when I went to Denmark, like everyone spoke such good English, because, it's clearly just part of their school or something. Over there, it was like, a shopkeeper or someone would speak some good English, but even then, that's not necessarily all the time. And it was just a really interesting kind of contrast to me to what you would normally expect. Well, I guess if you're from any English-speaking country, you never have to deal with language. Like, if you say something out loud, everyone's going to understand you. That's kind of just the way things are. And, it was kind of a weird thing at first with that. And one thing I thought was funny that I didn't really realize I was doing until, like, a friend pointed out to me, and I'm like, yeah, that's just entirely what I'm doing, is whenever, I tried to speak to someone who clearly didn't speak much English and spoke French, instead of, being clear about my English and going, hello, how do I get to the train station? I do the really, like, typical annoying thing that I guess, people do, where it's like, instead of doing that, I'd be like, can I get to the train station? I like that just automatically happened to me, and, like, put on, like, a French version of an English accent, or I guess a French accent on an English thing, and it was just, it made things a lot harder, but I thought it was funny that, like, instinctively, maybe because of movies or something, instead of trying to be useful and speak clearly, I'd just be like, I need to go to the bar over there, or just something like that. And yeah, that was pretty fun. But what was also pretty fun is you know, because I obviously had to get a train from place to place, everything's just so weird about the way they run this stuff. Like, it seems to me like in any, you know, this is true in America and in the UK, where like things are kind of like, you know, you pay for your stuff, then you do stuff and whatnot. You know, what I'm trying to say is like there's not too much trust in the system. Like if you buy in the UK, when you have, you know, when you want to get on a train, you need to have a ticket to literally get through the barriers on both sides, and even then there are people who will come and check it. So they basically try and, you know, force you into doing it, and if you don't have one, you can't get through. But there, it's like they just try and, you know, everything's like, oh yeah, be a good human being and pay for your ticket for the train or the bus. Like honestly, there's this funny story. Like we're in Luxembourg, and so, by the way, if you're from America, I appreciate you probably haven't heard of any of these places. Like, I don't blame you. It's like, in particular, Luxembourg is a place with 500,000, like, population is 500,000, and I almost can guarantee that even though I've got, like, 250,000 subscribers and, like, you know, tens of thousands are from America, from the UK, I bet there's probably 1 or 0 from Luxembourg. So, yeah, very small country, but it's funny, like, you get on the bus, and then you're like, okay, so let's go to the driver and pay for our tickets, and he drives off before you can get there. It's like, oh, the bus is free, and no, the buses aren't free. So the second time we get on the bus, we deliberately go to the area on the bus before he starts going. We're like, okay, we have a ticket, there's 3 of us, and we're like, okay, then we give him like a really small amount, and then he gives us 1 ticket and just lets the rest of us go past. It's like, we clearly just didn't pay for that, and you can, and like, I don't know, apparently no one seems to just care at all about what's going on there, and I just thought that was a really interesting contrast to here, where it's like, you know, so little trust in the people. Over there, they seem to trust people. And apparently, in me, that trust is sometimes misplaced because, you know, a lot of the time it's like, oh, accidentally just stole a bus. And, you know, it's not even being unwilling, it's just like making it difficult. Or not even making it difficult, just like, you know, trusting you that you did it. And I don't know, I don't know what I'm suggesting here. Is it like, oh, maybe we should trust people less in those countries? Or maybe we should trust people more here? Because I didn't ever want to, like, because they had so much trust in me, it was like, oh, I don't want to be the guy who breaks all their trust. So maybe it's like the most effective way to get people to do something is just to guilt them into it, and I that probably actually makes sense. So yeah, that's something I learned from my times away, and also what I learned from the time away is that when people say that, like, because this is something I noticed when compared to Ireland and compared to Denmark, 2 countries in the EU as well, where even the UK's in the EU, but it's kind of like a separate thing. But like, there's a lot of like similarities, but you can also see all the distinct differences. And I think it's really cool that kind of like how in America, like, this is a really good analogy. When you go to different states, it's the same place. They're all going to speak the same vague language. They're the same culture, etc. But they're distinct places. Like, people from New York and people from California are, you know, very different to talk to, get along, etc. It's kind of like that here. Like, we're kind of like different states where it's like so cheap to get from one to the other. They clearly have like a shared kind of history and culture and stuff. And I just thought it was a pretty cool chat. So yeah, that's kind of that. Ooh. How do we leave one here? Did I break this by accident? Whatever, I'll poke that. Actually, should we have a whole, like, yeah, we need to have, like, a window out of melons. So, like, wait, green stained glass in the windows so we can see out, but it looks like melon still. That's a good idea. So, I guess if I was going to do that, I'd have 2 here. In fact, I do think I actually have some green stained glass somewhere, because in this world, so if you don't know, I don't know if I made this in gameplay or at the end of last episode, but I do have some stained glass, which I made a chest for just here, and it looks... something about this chest just seems so suitable for stained glass. I want to compare this lime to the colour of the melon, so I'll place this in there now, and if it doesn't work, I'll just either silk touch it out or break it out. I don't know which, but yeah, let's jump over to here, and let's see what that looks like. I think... You know, that's good enough for me. It looks... I think maybe white stained glass might work better, but that works for now. And we'll have a few stained glass panes in there, just so we can, you know, actually see in and out the place. Because, yeah, this is going to be a cool thing. So let's go to sleep then, shall we? And I guess I'll stop talking about my thing, just in case you're like, Toycal and your European life, what's up with that all about? So yeah, I am actually now back, and I do celebrate my birthday this week. So, a lot of people are like, oh, Toycat, when's your birthday? I'd like to say happy birthday. So, my birthday is this week. Just leave it in the comments down below, and I'd be very appreciated, because this is like the happy birthday episode, if you will. And, oh, what's up with it's weird that, like, the animation in the box changes when you change, because I guess it makes sense, like, they just reanimate you there, and, like, it follows you around stuff. But it's strange that it lays down in like a different way when you go to sleep. It's always been a little glitchy the way that works on console too. But that's just my impression of the whole thing anyway. Do we have any melon slices in here? No, we don't. Oh, we do have some sugarcane, which probably shouldn't be in there. And in fact, let's also get the sugarcane out of this chest, just so we can save some space, and let's take it all over to our thing, because, like I said, this is going to be a very full building of sugarcane. This is going to be a testament to just how much sugarcane there is in the world, because I love just sitting there and farming sugarcane when I'm watching something sometimes. It's kind of like mining, where it's just addictive because you're just doing it. I mean, it kind of helps your leaderboards, so it's like, at the end of it, I'll have, like, the max leaderboards thing. Although, as a fun little fact, in this world, if you've watched... Oh, I just broke... Oh, that's a problem. Well... Oh, I can't pick those up because there's no... Okay, whatever, I didn't really need that there anyway. So, let's pick up this melon block we missed, and let's go over to this thing, and let's put stuff in. But, as a fun little fact, for some reason, I don't know what their thing is, the leaderboards get reset very, very frequently on some people, and maybe it's because I make videos, and I think I've shown off a duplication glitch once or twice, like, as a, like, don't do it. Maybe it's because... you know, I have worlds that are downloaded through, you know, like downloading world methods. I don't entirely know what it is, but I just thought it was really, really odd that so I'll just quickly show the leaderboards. So traveling normal, for instance, I play a lot of, actually, you know, easy. I think I'm playing on easy right now. Even though I play a lot on this world, it's only like 140 kilometers, and I obviously traveled so much more than that when you consider how many times I go back and forth, the whole, like, you know, half a kilometer or a full kilometer distance it is from the other house to this one. So just, you know, some little fun fact, like, even on videos alone, I've proven the leaderboards reset. No idea why, kind of frustrating, but just as a fun little thing. And while we're on fun facts that you can take with you, just in case you've been like, you know what, Toy Cat, I like the episode, but you know, how about some more cool Minecraft facts, because that's kind of what I do on the channel. The way stuff actually grows back, this is something I didn't know about recently, but then changed my mind up because I realized how it actually worked. Basically, when, so if I have these melons, which I'm slowly silk touching to get more of them, the speed at which the way they grow back is obviously it's affected by all the actual you know, things around them, but the thing that's most important is they will not grow back if you're not in the same chunk as them. So if I you know, if I go all the way back to the other house, they just won't grow back while I'm not there. I didn't know how that worked recently, but there's a lot of things that won't happen if the chunks aren't loaded. So even if even if there's a plant growing over there at the edge there, it will still grow, but it does need to be further away than, let's say, you know, the big desert in that corner of the world. So look on the bottom left of the map, that desert, nothing will grow there. The cactuses won't grow taller while I'm here. They only grow like that as I get closer. So, you know, figured maybe there's a little cool knowledge Toy Cat fact in there. Anyway, let's work on the roof of this place now, because I guess this is mostly over. And yeah, that's going to be a pretty simple thing. So next up, I guess we should focus on you know, actually, should we have like loads of green stained glass? Should I use cactus green? Should I like see how it works? Just in case it is a ton better, let's, you know, just say it's just amazing in comparison. But yeah, let's head back to the house. We do have cactuses somewhere. We'll smelt them in a furnace, and then we'll see that in comparison. Because I do want to get all the colors of stained glass in the chest somewhere, and since I do have 24 stained glass, we can try out 4 more colors, or that's 3 more colors actually, and we probably get more glass from somewhere anyway. So let's see, cactus greens, or even cactuses. Cactuses. Oh, cactus greens. My life is so much easier with that. We can take these cactus greens, and we can try out... Should we just do... Yeah, we'll just do 2 sets of it. Let's try out green stained glass in comparison to lime, because we can always make more lime. Lime is... Actually, I think it's green and white, so it's probably easier to make. Because this does look a little bit more similar to melons, if you ask me. I mean, it does look a tiny bit like... Yeah, if you look at the two together, like you look at them through the stained glass, you look at the melon, they look surprisingly similar. So, yeah, I think I'll take that, and we'll make the house out of this. So, obviously now we need to put the... Oh, yeah, we actually put it all in there. Now we have to move all the sugarcane over, but then we've got ourselves a fully functioning sugarcane house. And this means, honestly, I don't think I'll ever need this for anything, but if I do need to bake a massive cake that requires all the sugar in the world, it's going to be cool. And also, this is just kind of a... You know, this shows how much sugarcane I have in the physical. Because, you know, maybe they give sugarcane a cool purpose later. If not, then I guess all of this does have no point. But still, we can fill it up, and that way we don't... Like, throwing away items in Minecraft is something that there are very few reasons to do. Like, I always see building designs for, like, you know, how to throw away this thing or how to throw away that thing. Now, that thing, sorry. And to me, it's always like, why throw it away? You don't need to. So, yeah, that's kind of how I'm in real life, too. Like, I don't like wasting things. Also, that is, yeah, that fits the colour much better. It's less colourful, but I'll take it, I'll take it. So we'll do the same on the other side, just over here, I guess. So, actually, let's go on the inside, because it's easier to tell. Just where these middle chests are, because there is a lack of light coming in here, and also we get 2 free melons for it. And I believe glass, yeah, that just, you know, it just makes it a little bit easier for stuff to come in. And then if we have a roof, which is the same, then that'll be magical. So we'll have the roof be, except the edge just here, entirely made out of this green stained glass. So that should be as simple as just doing this. And yeah, I think this. Okay, let's go free this way maybe. This is going to be a pretty cool way, because, you know, you look up and it's kind of like Melon-y, but it's glass. From all around, it looks like it's Melon, but you still get the light in, you still get the green effect. And I think, in general, if you don't want to just use this for storage, you want to use it for something else, I think this is a pretty cool design. But, of course, I would think that because I've just built it right now. So, yeah, a little bit of smoothing up that needs to be done on the inside. Maybe some torches that need to be placed as well, just the corners, or some glowstone, or... actually, wait. Oh, I was thinking to myself, like, can you make melons that glow up? But that's actually, I believe it's jack-o'-lanterns that made out of pumpkins which do that. But still, it'd be pretty cool in my opinion if you'd have a melon which has like a torch inside. But maybe I'm just thinking of dreams for the futures. Let's place some blocks there. Let's go get them down. And yeah, now we can focus on the sugarcane aspect. I mean, this obviously isn't done. We need to smoothen up the edges. Obviously, we don't have to roughen up the edges. But yeah, to do that, we're going to need some cactus greens, and we're going to need some more melons. So the melons are going to slowly grow and do their thing. Like I said, while I just chill around here, they'll grow anyway. So in the meantime, let's chop down the sugarcane farm. So just if you want to know how this harvest works, because honestly, it could be smoother, but the way it's pretty cool. You know, I just run through here, hold down the right trigger, or press it as fast as you want. They both do similar things. I mean, because when it comes to holding down the right trigger, so this is small-scale talk you might have always been curious about. If you hold down the trigger in Minecraft, it seems to activate in bursts. Like, if you look at this, like, it won't activate, then it will activate. And, like, even if you look at my fist, like, every now and then it just takes a pause. I'm not sure if this is a bug or if this is how it works on PC too, but if you just, if you rapidly tap it, or even you just tap it like every, you know, like half second or so, which I guess would still be rapid, but if you just tap it as fast as you humanly can, then, you know, there's pretty much no cap to how fast you can destroy things. Which means that, you know, you can go as fast as you want to destroy all the sugarcane and then pick it up like I'm doing right now. So, as you can see, pretty easy. And if you're wondering why harvest sugarcane, the only real reason I can think of right now is leaderboards, and even then they're being reset. But still, I mean, I really do love this farm. It's one of those, you know, testaments to Minecraft, just about doing what you really want to do. And yeah, that's great. So let's just place these sugarcane in the chests, and then let's go in episode, because I hope you did enjoy this episode, my Minecraft Xbox Updated Adventures Let's Play. I built things, I built a thing, and I think it's pretty cool, and I will of course build more in between the episodes. Let me know what you want me to work on next episode, because honestly, like, I kind of want to start a new project. I've been working on the sugarcane farm and its related stuff for a while now, so let's move on to another one. Should it be the flat land you see up there at the north on the map? Should it be something brand new entirely? Maybe I should get that pig down from the mountain? I don't know. Leave a comment down below, and I might just take a suggestion. Either way, thank you for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all in the next video.